Welcome to Switch Comics. My name is Marco, and today is New Comic Day, and it's a pretty good week for comics. I got a lot of books, 17 I think this week. Pretty good reads from everything that I read so far. It was a lot of books, so I didn't get to read all of them, but I did quite enjoy them. But before we get into talking about them, let me tell you about my giveaway. I'm giving away 3 awesome comic bundles at 500 subscribers. That's right, 3 lucky subscribers will each win one of these 3 comic bundles. All you have to do to enter is simply be subscribed and leave a comment on this video. If you would like additional chances to win, you can watch other videos on my channel and leave comments on those as well. Each comment on a new video is another chance to win. Good luck. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and hop into it. So starting off, I've been waiting for this book for a while now, ever since I saw the cover. It's number 7, right? Yeah. Star Wars High Republic, number 7. We got the red lightsaber on the cover. I knew that it was going to be a first appearance, and we got a new Sith. And that's all I'll say. I mean, I think that's obvious. I don't think that's much of a spoiler. I will say there's not a lot that's done so far. I mean, obviously it's just the first issue, but finally something different is on the way, I guess is the best way I can say it. I've been getting tired of the, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the Drengir or whatever the plant-based monster thing is. It's been running the entire series so far in High Republic, and then even on the latest issue of High Republic Adventures bled over into that, and I didn't really care for that. It was easily my least favorite High Republic Adventures. I think that was number 6, I can't recall. But yeah, I'm ready for the Drengir or whatever they're called to be done, and I'm ready for some Sith. So I'm very excited. As far as how good this particular book was, I feel like the book was fine. It wasn't anything crazy, but I do feel, I mean, it was like to set up a new era and a new villain. Although we're still messing with Drengir. I just want it to be done. I just want the Drengir to be done so badly. Moving on though, I only got one other Star Wars book. We got Star Wars 15, another War of the Bounty Hunter tie-in that I'm still dreadfully behind on. I have done a little bit of reading here, a little bit of catching up this week, but not enough to catch up with War of the Bounty Hunters. So now moving on to Marvel, we'll go ahead and start with the only book I didn't read today. Again, there were books I wanted to read, and I read most of everything, but it was a very busy day and a lot of books to read, so I didn't get to everything, but picked up, what number is this? Mighty Valkyries 4. So I have been enjoying this series. I've really been enjoying the art, and there's like a dual story kind of going on between the 2 different Valkyries. They're like leading the stories, but I've been enjoying it. Just, it was one of the books I didn't get to. So now we have a couple books here that are the finale for the little mini runs. So we got Black Knight, Curse of the Ebony Blade, number 5, the final one. And as you can see there, I guess from the cover, someone else is now holding the Ebony Blade. And it was a pretty good issue. I really like this. I feel like this miniseries in general has definitely changed how Black Knight will be moving forward in comics for forever now at this point. I do think there are some key issues potentially in this run that could be bigger books later on. It kind of just depends on, you know, what they do with certain characters or whatever. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the run. It's been a fun little ride, and I do highly recommend it. Like I said, these books really aren't worth a lot right now, but I do think there's some sleeper keys in there. I don't want to say, you know, probably, I think it's just the number 1 and the number 5 that might be the bigger value books potentially one day. You know, I'm not making out here making promises or nothing, but, you know, potentially. And then, you know what, I should have put my first appearance of Beta Ray Bill, because we have Beta Ray Bill number 5, again the finale to this mini-series. And it was really good. So he gets to fight Surtur in this one. And that was super fun. I thoroughly enjoy Surtur. I mean, he's a big fireman, demon thing. On top of that, again, it's just this... this story's so sad. The ending in particular, like, this story has been sad throughout. Despite having, you know, a good amount of action and everything. But the final few panels of this book are so sad. And I'm like, oh, we're definitely not done with Beta Ray Bill. Again, a little teaser there on the front there. You know, this whole time he's been looking for a new weapon, so he does get a new weapon in this one. But I guess the question is raised: is that enough? So I highly recommend this series. I guess this issue could be a key moving forward for him getting... I don't know what this thing's called. I'm sure one of the books told me, and I'm sure it's some weird Asgardian name that I can't pronounce. More likely than not. But so, see, I did a little bit of synergy here. I put up my first appearance of Black Cat because we have Black Cat number 8. And so this is part of the Infinite Destinies tie-in. And I will admit, I'm not fully caught up on Infinite Destinies. I do like this cover a lot, though. So on some of the annuals, like I've read Black Cat, I've read Thor, I haven't read Spider-Man or Captain America, or did I read Iron Man? I don't think I have. I don't think I've read the Iron Man one yet. But which is cool. Really, as far as like the tie-ins go, I feel like for the ones that I've read so far, it's just like the last few pages that are tying everything in together. I'm sure, you know, we're gonna progressively get to it, but it's not like one huge all-encompassing story. Like there's its own stuff going on in this issue, and I gotta say, I mean, it was a fun issue. I've really been enjoying this series. Again, so far everything I've read by Jed MacKay has been awesome, and I really like the direction. I have one minor complaint: the cover, although it's cool, implies that she'll be getting the gauntlet. And I hate to be a spoiler man, but there's no... I don't even think there's a single Infinity Stone in sight in this comic. That being said, it was a good comic, but I hate when the cover is just a blatant lie. They didn't even speak of an Infinity Stone in this issue. So, and I get it, it's Infinite Destiny tie-ins and it's coming together, but this should be the cover for when she actually gets a gauntlet or a stone at least or something, you know? Like, I don't know. Not trying to bash it too much because, again, really, really do like the series. And it's a bad week for me for variant covers. I try to hold off on it as much as I can, but man, I'm a Momoko sucker. And I really like the cover A, but I had to get this cover B as well. Momoko variant. I thought it was a very good-looking Momoko piece. I like her stuff, what can I say? That being said, more of her anime variants came out. Look, 4 of them came out this week. So I had to pick up the Shang-Chi, even though not one of my favorites. At this point, I'm picking up most of them. Might as well pick up all of them. So I'll have a complete set. We got the Daredevil, which, again, pretty cool. Not one of my favorites. The next 2, however, might be my favorite 2 out of the whole collection. Not just what I picked up today. Sorry. Squeaky voice. But not just what I picked up today, but out of it, all the ones that I've seen and all the ones that are coming out, you know. This one is Wolverine, which is... I just love it so much. The way the claws are spread out and there's a lot of movement, and it's just a really, really cool cover. And I can't decide which one's my favorite. It might be this Wolverine. Excuse me, my allergies have been killing me, and I'm all dry and stuffy. But this one's a contender too, and I don't know which one. Let me know which one you like better, because I literally can't decide. So we have this Spider-Gwen here, which is, again, just an absolutely beautiful cover. I love this cover so much, and I don't know which one do you like better, the Wolverine or the Spider-Gwen. You might be partial because of a character. You might like Wolverine better. You might like Spider-Gwen better. But as far as like just subjectively which one is a cooler art piece, I cannot decide. And I do like both of these characters quite a bit. So it's hard for me to pick a victor. And that's all of our Marvel books for today. Got a couple of DC. We'll start with this one. Another book I did not have time to read, Static number 2. I think this is a mini-series as well. Does it say how many? Excuse me, my nose is so stuffy. It does not say on there, but again, I think it's maybe only like 6 issues or something. So I need to get caught up on that. And then we have Teen Titans Academy 5. Very cool cover. This one had a really cool B cover as well. I restrained myself a little bit this week. I was already getting so many books, but super, super cool. a cover anyway. So we follow up again with, what are they called? The Bat Pack. I forget their names. Chupacabra, Brat Girl, and something else. I don't remember. We learn a little bit more about their backstory and everything. And again, I like these issues. The story's moving on a little bit, like the main story, but you're also kind of learning about all these new characters and everything. And I like that because it's cool, as not being a huge DC fan myself, but I loved the Teen Titans shows when I was growing up. So I was like, okay, I'll check these out, you know. And it's cool to have all these new characters because they are showing us who they are. And you know, if you were a long-term DC fan or someone like me that, you know, doesn't really care that much for DC, you're learning about them now. You're not expected to know who these characters are or anything. Like, here are their origins. And so I feel like I can stay along, you know. I don't have to have all this knowledge and look up things and be like, well, what did this guy mean when he said this to whoever, you know? But yeah, I've been enjoying that story quite a bit. I'm really excited. We got, in this issue, there's like a little tease where you think you might figure out who Red X is, but you don't. And which might be a bit of a spoiler. I'm sorry if it is, but I mean, I don't think we're gonna get the reveal of Red X for a little while. But I'm just on the edge of my seat every time, and especially this issue, because like I said, for a second you think you're about to see who it is, and you don't. It's a good teaser, but soon-ish, maybe, we might be figuring out. I don't know. It might be a while from now. It's really hard to tell. I don't know how long they're going to play on this who is Red X thing. But I'm along for the ride regardless. So, moving on. Got a couple more variants. So, BRZRKR. Now, granted, I didn't grab the A or B covers. I only grabbed the C and D covers because they're the same covers except for foils. So I went ahead and grabbed, that's the C cover, and this is the D cover. And I'm a sucker for foils. As far as the story, though, I'm enjoying BRZRKR. It's a good, fun, action, gore piece. But at the same time, like, these books feel really thin to me. Like, despite them having the hard foil cardstock cover, even with that, I'm like, man, I should count the pages one day, but you know, who's got time for all that? But anyway, there's like nothing to these books, I feel like they're so fast and just done instantly, which sometimes, yes, it's fine to have a quick little fun read, and it be over and be like, oh, that was a fun little adventure, you know, but it's just, I don't know, like, I'm liking it, but I want more. Maybe I'm being greedy, maybe not, I don't know. If you're reading BRZRKR, let me know, because, I mean, I think a lot of people are reading BRZRKR. I think it's the #1 amount of people we have, like, subscribed to a particular book is BRZRKR. And it's cool, but I don't know. I feel like I'm wanting just a little more. I feel like the issues just end so fast. And I'm like, okay, well, not too much happened. You know, some throats got ripped out and, you know, skulls split in half and stuff like that. That was fun, but it's also been happening. Is this issue, 4, right? Yeah, this is issue 4. So it's like it's been going on for 4 issues now. You know, the blood and gore can only take you so far, I think. Again, not bad. I'm enjoying it. But I'm ready for more to happen. And I wish the issues were a bit longer. Then we got Good Luck. A book that, in my comic shop at least, no one is reading. Except for me, I think. And it's a little fun thing. So, again, if you haven't heard of this, it's basically there's a god of good luck and a god of bad luck. And then one day they met and touched and screwed everything up. In this world, you can now, there's I call them like the midichlorians of luck. Like you can scientifically quantify luck. I don't know exactly how they do it. They don't explain it, but you know, and there's some people born with no luck and this and that, and I don't know. But they're trying to save the world. It kind of doesn't really explain how. They're trying to get to the source where, again, the two gods touched and do something there. I don't really know what the mission is. Either I forgot or I don't think they've explained it yet. From my recollection, because it's been a month since I read the last issue, I don't think they've really explained what exactly they're trying to do once they get there. Just right now, it's a mission about getting there. And yeah, fun read. I enjoy it so far. I recommend giving it a try. Again, Boom Studios books seem to be doing pretty well right now. I've been enjoying everything that I've been reading from them anyway. And then the last book for the day, Lighthouse number what, 3? Number 4. Lighthouse number 4. And another book that I unfortunately did not have time to read today. That being said, I guess that's all I got. Let me know what you are reading, if there's anything I missed. There were some new number 1 books that came out this week that I almost grabbed some of them, and I was like, I have a lot of books already. I'm going to cut it off here. And we'll see if I get, some really good recommendations for other books, stuff that I really should be reading or something that sounds interesting. I may pick up some additional books, but for now I was like 17 books is enough. It's fine, And I knew I wasn't going to have time to read it all anyway. So, yeah, that's going to be it for today. I will see you all Friday with another video. Until then, take care. Ha 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 ha!